In this video, I'm going to show you how to get your students to enroll in your course. And this video is mainly for students who are not at UT, or for instructors who are not teaching at the University of Texas at Austin. So the first thing that I need to do, and I'm going to go in as a student, so I'm pretending to be a student right now, is when I log into Quest, I'll see my course list. Similar to the instructor side, this is what students normally see. They'll see a list of the classes that they're in. A lot of times these classes will be empty because you haven't enrolled in any classes yet. So to find a new course or to get access to a new course, I'm going to enroll in a new course, clicking on the little link over on the left. What it asks for is it asks for a unique number. So when you set up your class as an instructor, it asked you in one of the first three fields was to put a unique number in. So I'm going to put in the unique number of the course that I created. I called it NC 101 Erickson. And I'm going to look up this course. So when I look up this course, it's going to say, did I get the right course? So I find it, yeah, it looks like the right course to me. It asks, is this the right instructor? The instructor is the correct one that I was using. The class, I remember, it was a EVIL Monday, Wednesday, Friday morning, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. class. This looks like the right class that I want to enroll in as a student. So I request enrollment in the class. So once I do that, then a message gets sent to the instructor's side of Quest, and a notification will pop up when we go in as an instructor. So I'm going to switch over to the instructor view, and I'm going to see that there is a new little view up here called pending requests, or where I can view the requests. So this is where I can go and see the view. There's another way to do it. If I want to just check to make sure that I'm looking at the right thing, I will go, well, I can go into the individual class, and I'll show you how to do that in a second. So let me go in, click on this, and see who is trying to request enrollment in the class. So I see that I have one student, myself, who's trying to get into my Spring 2015 NC 101 course called New Course. So if I want to approve them, I click yes. If I want to deny them access, I click no. And if for some reason I want them to be able to get into the class but not have their scores figure into the average, I can give them guest access. They're exactly like a normal student. So if you have a tutor that's helping with your class, you might give them tutor access. A TA might request guest access. But I'm going to go ahead and approve myself as a normal student. And if you have multiple requests, there'll be more lines here, and you can do them all at once. So I hit save, and it says I have no new pending requests. So that's great. So now I can go in, and if I wanted to find my class, I have to go into the right semester, the right course. So here's my course. My CNS course, my NC 101 course was at 8 to 10 a.m. I have two students now in this class. So I can go into the student thing and look at the student roster. And when I look at the student roster, the instructor is the first student in here. They were a guest. This automatically happens. As an instructor and the creator of the class, you automatically get entered in to see your own class. So you could always jump over and see what your students see, or see yourself as a student. And you'll see that my name comes up. The one that I requested access to shows up now in my student list. If you for some reason drop a student out of the class and need to add them in, or if you want to go into the class itself, under the student menu there's an approve enrollments button as well, and this brings you back to that same place where you approved enrollments before. So just to show you something that happens, at this point we've actually covered everything that you need to get your students access in. There is a common thing that happens if you deny a student and then you realize that you made a mistake. So I'm going to go through that in the remaining little bit of time on this video. So I'm going to deny this student access or drop them out of the class. Either way, the same thing happens. And now I say to myself, oops, I didn't want to do that. I want to give them access. If they were to go in and request enrollment again, it's not going to do anything because they've already requested enrollment in this class. So what I have to do is I have to go back to approve enrollments, and you'll notice that there are no new pending requests. However, it gives me a list of students that were dropped or denied enrollment in this class. And you'll see that my name, the one I just dropped, was denied access to this class. So if I want to give myself back access or give a student access again, I would just go through the same process of approving their enrollment or re-granting them enrollment in the class. So no new pending requests, and I get my student roster back and everything's back to the way it should be. So thank you for watching. This was a quick little tutorial of how to get your students access. One thing I didn't mention is that they do need an EID to get access, and that was the same process that you had to go through to get your EID.